Well, I guess just start with a little introduction.
Sure.
And I apologize if this gets repeated over and over again. I don't know how many times we've gone to events that I've been to, but I'm 36 years old, and I'm a mother of 5. Children are 11, 10, 9, 8, no, almost 8, on election day. Actually, her birthday is election day. She keeps asking, are you still having a party? And then my youngest is 6. She's in kindergarten. My professional background is I'm a certified public accountant. I've been a CPA for over 10 years. I'm also a certified fraud examiner, certified internal auditor, and I'm currently working for my certified government auditing professional. So focusing on government funding and getting certified and knowledgeable specifically in that area. I got involved a couple of years ago. The Ohio Society of CPAs asked CPAs, at that time there was an $8 billion budget deficit, and they asked CPAs to volunteer their time to see if there's ways that we could come up with and collaborate to figure out solutions for the budget deficit. And I take that CPA and the public in there, the certified public accountant, and serving the public very seriously. And so I did volunteer for that activity. And it's a result of that activity of learning what I did for that particular project that I'm here. I live in Norwood, lived in Norwood for 7 years. Now, I actually grew up in Akron, Ohio. So I started attending council meetings and, no pun intended, I kind of learned about the big elephant in the room where our city had been, or has been, in financial watch and bordering on financial emergency for years, and I was unaware of it. And so I started attending council meetings, I started getting involved, and then people said, hey, she's a CPA, she's got some expertise we can use. And so that's a little bit how I got involved. I certainly wasn't expecting it. I thought it'd be a one-time project, and what I learned is driven me, as well as my kids' future and everybody else's kids. My kids are young. I grew up in Ohio. I'd like to stay in Ohio. We have family here, and their future, as well as your children's and grandchildren's future, are very much at the top of my mind. So that's a little bit about my background. Anything else?
You might take a minute to, why are you running?
Well, when I ran, at first there was a primary. I didn't know it at the time. I ended up, this was open. I live in the 31st district, obviously, and nobody was, at least to my knowledge at the time, nobody was stepping up. This wasn't something I was planning, but I thought it more of a duty, responsibility to step up so that voters would have a choice. And nobody else stepped forward, and so I did. Actually, I think the day before the petitions were due, there was a really nasty snowstorm, and I was out there trudging getting signatures in that. Fortunately, I got enough, and I turned them in. It's something that I felt wasn't where I was planning this for a long time, so I've been kind of, in some cases, winging it, because I really thought that I know the makeup of this district, and I know what the likely outcome is, but you deserve a choice, and you deserve the chance to hear other people talk. And also, I can get the message out. I mean, I certainly had no intention of getting involved 3 years ago that I'd be standing up here running for state rep. And if we wait for things to change, I think everybody could say, oh, she's a mother of 5 and she's working. She doesn't have time for this. I mean, if we wait until we have time for something, then it's never going to happen. So when I saw the opportunity, and I saw, at least at the time, that nobody else was running, I said, well, then I'm going to offer myself up. I'm going to offer up my skills as a public servant, in a way, being a CPA, to make my skills available. If they can be useful towards making this a better state, then I will offer them.
Denise, Representative Denise Driehaus is